Hey, what is going on, everybody? Kyle, K Legend, RR, what's going on? What's up, everyone? It's been a bit. I had a vacation there. I had a little vacation, and now I'm back. And let's try to adjust this light a little bit, huh? What do we say? What are we thinking? Yeah, I never can get the lighting just right. But anyways, Kara, how you doing? How's everyone doing? How was everyone's weekend? Let's see, what else happened here in game? The Legends runs came out. That was exciting. I had quite a few Alliance mates get a good run. IP with a Mythic title. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Seems to be a really good dude too. He's on our on my Discord server quite a bit, interacting, dropping knowledge, and just couldn't be more excited for someone like that to get the Mythic title. That it just is so cool. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun. B Manny got it. I think Legacy, I don't want to spoil anything. Check out his video. It's a really cool video on it and that kind of thing. So, and then for Loki, we had some close wars, some really intense close wars that unfortunately I didn't really get to participate in. I'll tell the story a little bit for those you don't know. I was on vacation. I was assured that there would be Selk service where I was going to be, that we were told there was going to be no internet connection, no Wi-Fi, no internet, but that my cell service provider, Verizon, would work perfectly. And within like 3 or 4 hours of being there, it became abundantly clear to me, or extremely clear to me, that it was not reliable. And for portions of the day, I would not get it at all. I drove 40 minutes down the mountain just to get service so I could tell my Alliance mates what was happening. And luckily, I was able to take one fight. I was able to take one fight that they really needed me for. It was a Cosmic Ghost Rider fight against a Killmonger. I was able to take that fight, and then my Alliance was like, dude, don't worry about it. Enjoy the rest of your vacation. And I really appreciate that support from them. So yeah, Clyde, welcome back, by the way. And I Am Patriot, dude, that's so cool. Like, it's just awesome, right? I mean, top 5, that is truly insane. Such a great accomplishment. Ace, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're doing well. We had a great time up in the snow. The kids enjoyed it. We realized our youngest had never even seen snow. She's coming up on 6. She's 5.5, so she's never even seen snow. And we're like, it's about time. It's about time for this to happen. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, so it doesn't really snow right where I'm at. So it's a bit of a drive. It's about 3.5-hour drive up into the mountains there. So K Legend, yeah. So we were. So for the bets from, like I said, my time was off because I would go. It seemed like it was on the weekend during the day. So like around 8:00 a.m. my time, I would lose service, and then it would come back in around 5:30, 6:30, and it'd be really shaky. I would get service back. From what I could tell, we were definitely beating Ken OB. Like, we had them on the ropes, and then just some stuff happened. Like, that's a tremendous amount of pressure, right? Like, I'm going to make it clear, I'm not sure I could come through under that sort of pressure. And then And then, Ken OB went and just, I guess, cleared the rest of the map deathless. And so we ended up in a tie. And yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So a little frustrating, but again, like I said, I'm never going to throw any of my alliance mates under the bus. I wouldn't want to have those last fights myself. So, Metal Sonic Dude, what's up, buddy? Yeah, everything's going great. I just have been on vacation. I'm back today. Gonna kind of mess around. I just wanted to get back and stream, so we'll probably do a little arena talk, like answer some questions. I think DLL might be joining the call in a little bit here. So Z, what's up, buddy? I'm doing all right. And you saw the discussions today. I'm really not sure who I should take up as my next mutant. I think we ruled out Namor. There was a lot of good advice. And I think we might be ruling out Omega Red because of how many of the 6 stones he would take. But I still like him so much, and I think it's just going to be Professor X. I kind of want to see next month's champions. I think that'll help me know a little bit too with the prestige and how that's going to work out, because I continuously am waiting for Kabam to put out some champions that are above Rag Thor but below Silver Surfer and Doom. But, if they're going to take a year on this, or I don't know, at some point I just got to draw the deadline, right? It's like anything else in life. If you just keep waiting for something to happen, you might miss life. So I might be missing using those 6 stones and having a lot of fun with champions with them while I'm waiting for something that may or may not happen in a month or two or whatever. MSD, you put out a new CGR video? Oh, I want to check that out. I haven't been able to get on YouTube yet today. Z, not Namor. Will I hunt for Gold Pool or the 6-star? No. A couple of reasons. One is I will still do hunts. I want to make that very clear. But one of the things I've learned, especially from these last 2 videos, but it's been happening over the last 3 or 4 months, is I'm noticing that the less hunting I do, the much more excited about crystal openings I am. And it makes sense. I hadn't really thought about it, but I did an opening at some point and I got like the featured champion, and people even commented. They're like, dude, you didn't even seem excited at all. They're like, we're used to you not like being overly animated, but you didn't even seem excited. And I remember thinking like, I wasn't excited. And so I think, but then I did the opening. If you haven't seen it, it's just outrageous. I was told it was like 1 in 20 million to 1 in 70 million odds of it happening. I was elated for that. And then in the next one, I opened up those featured crystals and I got 2 champions I'd be very excited about. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. And I, again, was just elated. I was like overjoyed. And so, Gold Pool is not someone that I don't necessarily want as a 6-star. I don't want to put the 6 stones into him. And so if I hunted him, even if I got him, you would be seeing a very muted excitement from me. And that's not fun for anyone, right? So I won't be. Jacob, what's up, man? Good morning. Well, good morning for me. Good evening for you, it sounds like. Roxas, what's up? Yeah, dude, I did. We relaxed a lot. It was almost like it was very stressful when I realized I wasn't going to have cell service. And I just told a story, and I won't keep telling it over, but I drove like 40 minutes down the mountain to get cell service so I could inform the guys at 4Loki, like, I can't play. I'm really sorry, because we all thought I would be able to. And then once that was done, it was incredibly relaxing. I mean, I was literally completely without cell service for hours upon hours of the day. It would only kick in later in the evening and then in the morning. And it was really nice. Like, we played board games. We read books. We played in the snow for hours. We went on hikes. It was very cool. It was very, 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 very cool. So I guess we'll open up this crystal. We'll probably just do some arena. And like I said, I want to answer questions, right? Like, that's one of my favorite things to do. 6-star Iceman, that's cool. I like him. But yeah, I'm not going to be hunting these guys. I'm not overly interested in it. And I think that's just how it's going to be for me, is I'm going to hunt what I seriously want badly. But then as you look at it, like with this mutant situation, I just got a mutant tier 5 CC, and I have, I think, like 5 mutants that I legitimately would like to take up to rank 3, and I can't decide between them. So why would I want to add another one? That's how I'm starting to look at it. K Legend, we played, it was called like Family Monopoly. I think it was called Family Monopoly. So it was a version of Monopoly, but it was one. It was significantly simplified, and it was one where my 5-year-old was able to be like, "Yeah, I can do this. I buy property. I roll these dice. People give me money. Sounds good. I can do that." And that was a lot of fun. And then my kids have really, all kids do, I think, but my kids have very vivid imaginations. And so we created all kinds of games, and, we built snowmen, we built a whole snowman family, and you could see it off the deck. And like, so there was a game with that, and it was just like constant, like interacting and having fun. And then when it was time for me and my wife to be like, okay, kids, we need some quiet time. We had been interacting and playing all day. And so they were like, yeah, that's cool. We'll draw or we'll color or we'll whatever. So it was just really nice. It was really nice. Oh yeah, I was told that there was something in AQ. I got to check out AQ. Just again, like how amazing my alliance is and how supported I feel in that. When I realized I wasn't going to have cell service, I told them. I specifically said, because I didn't know if I'd be able to communicate. I was just trying to get a message out to my BG leader, Clowniest Clown, and I told him, I was like, remove me from the alliance, because I don't think I'm going to be able to participate in the current war or the next one. And I'm almost definitely not going to be able to do AQ, because AQ is going to start, I think it was on Sunday or Monday. And they ended up messaging me that night, and they're like, we've decided we're just going to take this week of AQ off. We're going to do A5 or map 5. You've been an asset, and we don't think it'd be right to just remove you from the alliance. Because I had been assured that I would have cell service. Like I just, it happened. And so that's how supported I feel. I will, I will think of a way to try to pay them all back for that, but I don't think there's anything I could ever do. But they're just really good people. I thought that was really kind, and I feel very supported for that. The path I was supposed to knock out here, it looks like someone already did it. We're doing map 5, so that's what you're seeing. XLR8 Kuhn, I will be doing my first live stream today, dude. Or I use dude as generically, like for women, men, everyone. I'm from Southern California, so dude is just something I say. First live stream today. Good luck. Thumbs pressed. That is from Enzo. The thumbs pressed. I think it's like a German saying, if I remember correctly. So I hope it goes well. Have fun. And you know what? Any advice, even though you didn't ask for it, is just be you. Some people are going to like it. Some people aren't. It is what it is. And eventually, the people that really like it will find you and your channel, and they'll enjoy it. Metal Sonic 2 probably not going to happen. It's more of a fun challenge than actual rotation. Oh, okay. Roxas and MSD are having a nice conversation. Cool. Damadeus, I'm in the same situation as Mutant Front. Add to the mix an Awakening Gem that I've got told. Oh, dude, that's a big one. You got to decide. You're going to go prestige or you're going to go usefulness. I was lucky. Now my account's prestige was already very high, and so when I didn't even think of it. When I got my Mutant Awakening Gem, I was initially not very excited, and then my alliance leader was going to point it out. He's like, "Dude, you have Archangel. Why don't you awaken him?" I was like, "Oh yeah." So curious who you're thinking about using that Awakening Gem on, because I could think of a lot of champions that would be useful for it. Roxas, I have Monopoly Gamer on my 4. Loves it. It is much quicker than a normal mop, and they love the Super Mario themed board. Dude, so here's the thing though, is they came up with all these rules. We played the same game. We got there on Friday. We left on Tuesday. We played the same game the whole time because they kept coming up with rules that extended it. And I would be like, no. And then I'm playing with my kids. The whole point was to play with my kids. Why am I trying to enforce the real rules? And one of their rules was like every time you passed lunch. So they called it lunch. That's what it was called on the board. They were like, yeah, you should get $2 every time you pass. And I was like, no, you're supposed to pay for lunch. What do you mean? And then I was like, why am I trying to add adult logic to this? Just go with it. And so the game lasted Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. The game lasted 4 days. And no one ever got out, by the way. Yeah, dude, it was absolutely amazing. When I saw the message, I was like, are you sure? Like, if you guys change your mind and you decide you want to remove me, I will totally understand. This is my fault. I get it. And they're like, no, we're good. So I don't know. Hey Legend, would you like to take war bosses in the future? Yeah, it is a ton of fun. I enjoy doing it. I got to do it 2 seasons ago, I think it was. And that's why I awakened my Cosmic Ghost Rider. That was part of it, is I got him early, took him to rank 3, and I was like, there's a little bit of value in that Sig ability. And I had 2 Cosmic Awakening gems. I got to use him and just destroying Killmonger bosses. And I think there just was so many videos out and people were seeing Killmonger bosses were getting obliterated by Cosmic Ghost Rider. We haven't seen him since. So, but in the future, again, I would love to. But right now, Clown and Dreamin', actually, Dreamin' was destroying Apocalypse bosses for us, and Clown was taking out. I'm not going to remember, but Clowniest Clown was taking them out. They're doing a great job. So they got it on. They've got it on lockdown for us. Hey, there's Dreamin' right there. Well. Look who's back after the tough wars are over. Yeah, you know how it is, Dreamin'. Like I saw Ken O.B. I was like, I'm going on vacation. I'm getting out of here. Drago, what's up, man? Yeah, the trip was awesome. Thanks so much for checking in. Ace, is Hitmonkey worth a skill? I honestly don't know. If there's a Hitmonkey, if there's someone with some Hitmonkey knowledge in there, could you help Ace out here with that discussion? I think a lot of that's going to come down to like how high are you going to rank him, and how much are you going to use him, and then how rare is that resource for you? Because I know for some people that's not that rare of a resource. For other people, that's extremely rare resource in that 5-star awakening. Roxas, yeah. Dreamin's awesome, and he has been destroyed. Dreamin, it's Apocalypse bosses you've been destroying lately, right? With your Gilly 99, if you're still there. Ace, I know, getting paid for lunch sounds like a dream. And I kept telling them, I was like, kids, there's no such thing as a free lunch. And they just would stare at me. And eventually my wife was like, dude, your dad joke was like, it died 2 days ago. Stop making it. No, what BGM? I'm in 2. What's up, PP? How you doing, man? Jacob, my lunch breaks at work aren't paid, but I'm getting paid to go uni. Oh, there you go. That's nice. Where's the R3? So PP, that's a bit of what we've been talking about. This is going to be a lot of just talking this stream. So it is what it is. I'm still not sure who I'm going to take up. We were talking it through on the Discord server today. I believe they helped me through process of elimination. Eliminate taking up Namor. I was considering Namor just because I don't know if you heard, my alliance has just been outrageously supportive lately. I mean, they've always been that way, but lately with my vacation, things came up. I even told them like remove me, and they chose not to. And I really appreciate it. So I thought, I'll take up Namor and I'll increase my prestige. That's what I'll do as a way of saying thank you. And then I realized Namor's only going to increase my prestige by like 16 points. And I really don't think I'm going to R4 Namor when R4s become a thing. So I think we eliminated Namor today. With the help of Dreamin' and a couple other folks, I think we're eliminating Omega Red from the discussion forum, mainly because my BG's already got some very good Omega Red players, so he's not going to get used in war. Excuse me, everyone. I apologize for that. He's not going to get used in war, and it would be a significant amount of Sig Stones to bring him up, and those are so rare. So I think we're still left with Professor X, which honestly, the day I pulled him, I was like, I cannot wait to take this guy to rank 3. I still had a very limited understanding of him, but I was like, I love this guy. So I still think it's probably going to be him, but I'm not sure. And I honestly really want to wait to see this month's, being March, next month's champions and their prestige levels, because I'm still waiting around for champions to come out that are between Rag Thor and Doom and Surfer. And I keep thinking they're going to happen, but at the same time, they're not. And as a result, I have all these 6 stones I'm not using. So I kind of want to wait maybe another day or two till we get the information on the upcoming champions. I also, whatever, we'll get off that topic, we'll move on. Dreamin', yeah, I'm 2-2 versus APOC. Dude, that MCoC fight, though, that's outrageous. And honestly, if you're going to solo the boss, was that 66.6% of the time? I'm good with that. I'll bet on you all day, man, friend. All day, every day, you know? Rob, dude, what's up? Hey, Vega had a bad. Oh, dude, I'm sorry about that. Was it the end of your vacation too? Because I know you were on holiday, but my timing might be a little bit off. Was it your first week back, or was it your last week of holiday? I'm not sure which would be better, but I'm curious. And it's great to see you, my friend. This is my first day back from vacation too. Dreamin', you've been wrecking bosses. I'm sure you. Yeah, dude, Legend. Dreamin's a stud. Honestly, facts are facts. Dreamin' is huge. Boss note. Yeah, MCoC is rough. Oh, it's in my head. Funny joke. funny joke, Dreamin. Seeing as your non-solo is against MCoC, it's in your head. I like that. I see what you did there. He's really easy with Mole Man. Just played horribly. I thought I was banned. That's what you heard yesterday. The rumors of my demise are actually not accurate. I am not banned. I'm not good. You know what though? I am now. I'll be honest. Honesty is a thing. I always hate that phrase, right? Because it's like, were you not honest a few seconds ago? But I am tempted to go for a Legends run in 7.2 because of skill. I'll be honest. I don't think I'm going to get it, but I should have the roster for it. And it looks like a lot of fun. And also I've realized it would knock out all of that content, meaning like I could then stream a bunch of other things, which is what ideally I would want to do. But just do like a stream over the course of, I think you get 24 hours and get some people to hop on the call. I think that sounds fun. I watched a lot of Legacies. I watched a lot of Karate Mics. It looked like fun. And I was like, why I should do that for 7.2. If I get Legends, amazing. And if I don't, no harm done. Literally no harm done. Killmonger could be Legends. Yeah, I think a lot of people are thinking Killmonger is probably the absolute best. I guarantee it that if we see that again and Dreamin gets the assignment with Mole Man, I guarantee he solos it though. The Vega, read last if you could. Need some more insight into my mutant problem. Oh yeah, for sure, buddy. I just missed it. The other issue is that I've only got 9 6 stones. I do have AA, so he's kind of been the one I'm thinking. Also have Sunspot, Namor, Mags as the others I'd be interested in. Okay, anyone else have opinions on that? Let us know. Domadeus, this was the 6-star. If you could remind us, I believe it is. That's a tough one because of the 6 stone situation, right? So I would suggest holding off on the Awakening until you can really utilize it fully, meaning, and because this happens in this game, you'll use an Awakening thinking, oh, I'm going to put all my 6 stones into Omega Red, let's say. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to do it. But it takes you like 6 months to get those SIG stones. And now you have like a SIG 40 Omega Red, and you've now pulled another mutant that you want to utilize them on. So as much as I'm a bad example of being patient, my advice is to be patient and maybe wait till you can fully utilize those, because they all have different uses, right? Like Namor would really get you that great niche ability that he has. Sunspot would be prestige. It is helpful with his damage. Magneto I really like because I think it allows you to play him more aggressively. And I think I had a tough fight against a Gulk, mainly because I can't think of the global, but he ended up with like 2 of those protects on him, and I had to intercept him. But while that was happening, he was building up a tremendous amount of fury, and I think my SIG level on Magneto was really helpful to me there. I have some scripts. Thank you. Yeah, I have a lot of fun with the crystals. I am slowing down on them a little bit, but yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with them. And I think slowing down on them is why they're becoming more fun. I think they mean more now. Last week was holidays. Oh, Rob, I'm really sorry, man. I am really sorry. That's always tough. And I apologize. And, prayers, if that's your thing. If it's not, I understand, but thoughts to you and your family on that. Yeah. Dreamin', I did a 14.5-hour stream for Super Point Religion, going all out the whole time. That was super fun. But dude, it looks extremely draining. But I mean, I think the times were more like in the 6-hour range, 6-7 hour, right? If I remember correctly. So again, I'll be honest. I tried a Legends run. I tried it once, twice. I did it once on like an EQ years and years and years ago, and I got it. I was in, I think I was still in Evil at the time, Dream, and I don't think you were there anymore though. And I got it and, secured it. And then I tried for the big Legends run when I think it was Act 5. It had to have been Act 5. It wasn't Act 6. It was Act 5. And I set aside a whole day, and it went so poorly that I gave up, like with like 3 quests left. And I think that was the one though that they ended up realizing that people got it with like days of like 2 or 3 or times of 2 or 3 days. And if I had just like kept going, I would have gotten it. I just had felt like I had done so poorly that it wouldn't have mattered. And so it was just kind of a funny little thing. So anyways, maybe not that great of a story the way I told it. K Legend, anyone giving props to Kabam for stopping the works? I think a lot of people are. I think a lot of people are, and I think that's why it's not my sole motivation. That's for sure. It's not my sole motivation, but that is part of why I'm saying like I think I might try. I think I might try. And I think that's probably part of why Dreamin's saying it, and some of the other folks in this stream is I think, you know, if a thing like a Legends run and things like that, if you know you're not competing against the same person running multiple accounts, like I know I'm more likely to try it now too. I think it'll be more fun for the channel too, even if I fail, it won't matter. But I think that's why a lot of people are talking about it. I think like Agent X was talking about that on Twitter the other day and things like, or it must have been yesterday. Dreamin's making a good point about Archangel and the awakened ability. That's an excellent point. Roxas, not gonna lie, Vega, I'd love to see you take Cable to R3. I know he is not a popular option, but I love using him so much. I think so, you know what, dude, so he's like I think the term is dark horse for that. Especially because I love using Apocalypse. I love Apocalypse. Oh, will this Romance Arena just reset? Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's see if it resets. If it resets, I'll just do the Romance Arena. My gifting partner sent me all kinds of stuff. I thought I was going to be able to just pay them back right away, and then I haven't been able to be in game. And so Cable is, and I really like Cable. I like Cable a lot. I enjoy playing him. I think I was already starting to enjoy him before Apocalypse came out. And now that Apocalypse has come out and the ability to just have Apocalypse like charged up, ready to go, he is my dark horse. I think I'd be able to get everything I need out of him though at R2. And that's why I don't think I'm going to take him to rank 3. And I talked to my BG leaders and they're like, even if you took Cable to rank 3, I don't see you bringing him to war. Not that they don't think he's valuable. It's just he wouldn't solve a problem we already have. And I think that they often use my account and me to take a variety of fights. An example is like I'm starting to see Archangel as a horseman in war. And I'm like, oh my God, that looks insane. Like that looks so good. But I don't get to take Archangel as a horseman because they need those other spots on my attack team. Often I take in Cosmic Ghost Rider to take out Killmonger wherever he's at. And then, another champion, lately it's been Dragon Man, who's been coming in to handle some Hyperions. And I've been okay on that. Or just another Magic to handle a power control fighter, things like that. So Ghost Dog, what's up, buddy? Thanks so much for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. All right, cool. So Domidas, I'm glad you were still here for Dreamin's info, because Dreamin's right. Guy knows the game inside and out. Iron Pager, 6 hours, 13 boosters for my run. If I was pushing it all, I'd have it been under 6 hours, but I left the end boost expire. That's crazy that you let boost expire and still got mythic, dude. And so if I'm honest with myself here, right, and I'm objective, and I don't let ego get into it. If you do it in 6 hours, 13 minutes, let's say I do it in like 7.5, 7.5, I'd say, give or take. And that sounds fun. Yeah, maybe it was 6.2, dude. Maybe it was 6.2. I know it was in there, and it was one where I was like, oh, if I just kept going. But, I have a full-time job. I have 2 kids. Like, I have a lot of other things. I know we all have responsibilities, but I just had to get back to it. And so I just stopped. What's up, Nick Fury? Yeah, so it's Agent X, who I know was saying like, dude, I might go for a run now. Ooh, I like that idea. Dude, you two will probably both get, you can't, Mythic's so hard to like say, right? I mean, that's only 5 people in the whole game, but I bet you both get the Legends run. All right, let's see if this is back up. Yeah, so I'll just jump into this. Yeah, I'll jump into this so I can trade with my trading partner here a little bit. Busky, dude. What is going on? Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. You're awesome. And I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I know I've been on vacation and I know you've got a lot of work going on. Pulled 6-star arc. Nice. And took him to rank 2 on Awakened, and I don't regret it at all. Also pulled 5-star Wolverine, awakened him, and took him to Love using Wolverine. He is so, yeah, dude. He is so great. So much fun. Are you using him as a horseman? I would think you probably are. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And I'm glad to see you're back, man. I really am. So I hope all is well with you and the family. And congratulations on Archangel. That is awesome pool. As you know, I'm a big fan of Archangel. Dreamin', gonna buy today's deal? I think I will. Ooh, what's the deal today? There's a deal? There's a deal? Here, we're gonna throw the be right back screen on real quick, and I'm gonna reset the game. Is there really a deal? Be right back screen, and I will be right back. All right, let's check this out. As you can see, I've not checked my mail in a very long time. Oh, wow. So it's all these this is the deal, huh? Jeez. Those drop rates though. Yeah, I'll probably get on those. I don't think I'll do that, on the stream, just because it'd be a lot of be right back screen to go ahead and get them. That is what that is, right? Yeah. Yeah. I do like those, though, when you can get some added value to getting the units. It always makes sense. If you're already getting units. PWF, what's up, man? Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's see. Nick and IP, you're having a little talk. Your Nexus went poorly, Dreamin'. That's because you were making fun of me and my skill champions. That's why. Kabam had smited you. Fuske pulled Archangel as well and took him to R2 and Awakened. Yeah, there you go, Clyde. Kingslayer, what is up, man? How are you? Thanks so much for stopping by. K-Legend, do I think Emma is very underrated? No, I don't think so. But so much of my opinion on that would come from who I'm playing the game with. In my opinion, the people, this is going to sound very self-serving, and it's not how I mean it. But in my opinion, the people that comment on my channel, on my videos, and who stop on my stream seem to be very smart about the game. And so I feel like they have a good opinion of Emma. And then in my alliance, I think obviously there's a lot of very smart players, and I think they have a high opinion of Emma. So based on my experience with the community, I would think no. I think that the community thinks she's a high quality champion. Maybe not the best champion, but a high quality one. So I think she's probably accurately rated. I think if you're encountering people who think she's not good, then they are very wrong in my opinion. No, I have not totally decided next R3 mutant. I'm going to try to wait till next month's champions information on them comes out and the buff champions. But right now, I'm really leaning more and more towards Professor X. I wanted to rank 3 him the day I got him. And I got him, I think, on the day he came into the game. I just loved him so much. Yeah, Dreamin', that's what I thought. You got hit, monkey. Exactly. I remember you're taunting me, Dreamin'. You're taunting me, and I enjoy it actually. Jacob. Yeah, so I think a lot of arena grinders got the Nexus, which makes a lot of. You got Mole Man? Okay, Jacob's taunting me now too. Congratulations, Jacob. That is an awesome pool. Kingslayer could do Emma versus Sunspot. I'd be curious to see that. I would think Sunspot would win that. But Sunspot's an interesting one, man. I got to use him in War the other day. Talk about just bringing in unique champions to War. I got to bring in Sunspot to war. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. But it was a different style. Kingslayers, I think, is a much better, like truly comparing the damage of champions. But I did a damage comparison between Sunspot and Black Widow Deadly Origins. My buddy Strands submitted some of his Deadly Origins gameplay. And if I'm honest, she beat him. She beat Sunspot. I was not happy. Who doesn't already have a rank 3 mole? Everyone cool does. All the cool kids have a rank 3 mole man, which is why I do not, because I am neither cool nor a kid. I'm just a kid at heart. All right. And with that dad joke, we will move on. What's up? Goat 1111, or not 1111, 111 or 111. Vega, who did you use for 6.3? To Nick Fury on Overhang? Buddy, I'm sorry. I have no recollection. I tend to do content. It's like in one and out the other. I barely remember Act 7.1, and 6.3 was so long ago for me. If anyone has information on great options for this Fury, let's help Katie out, please. I know, and they've I hate saying they've nerfed it. It is an accurate term, but I hate when people are like, oh, they nerfed Act 6. It's easy now. It's not easy. It's not easy. If you have a massive roster or you're insanely skilled, yeah, it's probably easy. But if you don't have either of those things, it is not. I really think you should consider Namor, especially if you have value, prestige, however it knows how many. So here's the thing, and here's why Namor was more of like an emotional thought for me, because I wanted to do something nice for my alliance, because they've been so supportive of me the last few days with me just not able to play the game when we're facing two of the top war alliances in the game. Is I thought about Namor. I already have him at Sig 140 because he was my original mutant plan for a while. And then I realized he's only going to increase my prestige by like 17 points. I also still really think that champions that are above Ragthor and below Doom are going to come into the game. And at which point, because for me, we're really talking about rank 4 champions as far as increasing prestige here, or bringing up Namor. At that point in time, when there's rank 4 champions, I really, truly believe that we will see champions that are above Ragthor. I could be totally wrong. It could be a lot of waiting for something that never happens. It's just what I'm thinking right now. So I think we've removed Namor from the equation. I'm not sure. Notice if Dreamin really thought it was a good idea, I guarantee he would have already said that I should put I should rank up Namor. Goat, just call you Goat. All right, we'll do that. I love it. Is my YouTube name. Oh, right on. Got it. Nice. Jacob, I'm going to be joining the cool kids with Dreamin' soon. Then need about 5. Man, you guys in your Mole Man. I really do. So I actually kind of want Mole Man more than I want Fury now. I truly mean that, because it's weird. Fury is awesome, and I'm not trying to say Mole Man's better than Fury. That is not what I'm saying. But I've realized I only use Fury for Abyss, which I did forever ago, and as a synergy to remove suicides. Like I didn't use him in Act 7. At least I don't believe I did. I had a concussion during a lot of it, but I don't remember using him for a single thing, except for maybe to remove suicides. So he's awesome. He's great. Don't get me wrong. I love him. I still think he's probably the best skill champion in the game. But, use is a thing. I believe that I'm going to answer a few more things on chat, and then I believe DLL has joined. Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, Vega, I hear your name in the community often. Nice to finally catch a stream. Thanks, buddy. Well, I do talk a lot. We usually do a lot of talking, but often there's gameplay too. It's just I'm back from vacation, done with content and things like that, and just really wanted to enjoy talking today with everyone. Vega, who do you use for recording and streaming and editing? I'm thinking about recording videos and streaming. Nice, Clyde. So for streaming, I actually had a PC built. There's an Elgato built into it. Elgato, I said that with a weird accent. And then I record on my phone if I'm just playing, which is an iPhone. If I'm streaming, it goes to the Elgato, of course. And then I still use iMovie. I'm looking to get on using the Adobe stuff, but that's going to take a lot of learning. And between my actual job and this, I'm finding it difficult to learn how to do all that editing. What's up, Pars? Yeah, even Dreamin' saying no to Namor. So I think that it's it right there. With Dreamin', you're going to get the truth. You're going to get the truth, even if it hurts. And this happens to be a non-hurtful truth. So, yeah. Michael Stover, what's up, buddy? Thanks so much for stopping by. If I didn't have Surfer, would I ever R3 Rax? Yeah, for in the scenario you're saying. But again, so Thor is another example similar to Namor. They're not really going to influence my or raise my prestige much, and so as a result, I'm not motivated to do either of them. Now, if they got buffed or something, and I do think there's a chance for Namor to get a buff. Now, this is full on, like 2% chance. But if you look at the synergy, there's a synergy here with. It's got to be on Namor's listing. Let's check it out. This one. I actually want to test this one. So, in fact, but if anyone knows for certain, please let us know. So this synergy right here. Now, I use Kingpin. I really like Kingpin. And I like running Kingpin with Suicides and with Hood. And then bringing in Ghosts, of course, as well. Does this increase the special attack damage of everyone on the questing team or just the 3 synergy members? If anyone knows, let me know. But if Black Panther's buff is good,
all champions.
That's what I thought. I used to think, I could swear that at a point in time this said only the 3 synergy champions, or well, I guess it'd be 4 with Namor. I would not bet on it, but I feel strongly that it used to say that. But I think there's a chance I just dismissed it because I was like, why would I ever bring Kingpin, Black Panther, and King Groot along, right? But now I saw this and I'm like, would that truly increase Ghost's special damage by 36%? That'd be really fun. And if Black Panther's good, right? If his buff is good, then I take Kingpin, Hood, Ghost, Wasp, and Black Panther in, and just enjoy destroying stuff because it's fun. Anyways,
fun, yeah.
That's what I was thinking. So, anyways, TL, thanks so much, and I will do a little bit of arena here. We'll play this game while we have a talking stream.
24% special damage would be pretty sweet.
That'd be fun, right? And then if Black Panther's actually good,
well, especially because. At the moment, Black Panther already has something where he gets, I believe it's extra attack on his specials based on how many bleeds you have on the opponent. And so you could actually start seeing some pretty big numbers on his special depending on what they give him.
That's interesting. Look, but so this is interesting to me too, is we're already getting different answers on that synergy. I really think that synergy used to say something different. Or it used to make it seem like it was only for the synergy partners. Maybe it wasn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident Parzival's incorrect because it says all champions, and then it says that each member of the synergy grants 12%, but you have to go all the way to the end where it says in parentheses, max 36%. To me, that tells me that for every member of the synergy you get 12% up to 36, but that it's for all of them, like everyone on the team. Sorry. Well,
and Slyman, I apologize if I mispronounced your name, buddy, is saying they use that synergy for Realm of Legends grind with CGR. So your experience is that it does increase his damage, yeah? Aegon is worth a generic gem, my dude. Where's the Aegon question? I missed that. Nick Fury, do you think Aegon is worth a skill awakening gem? Fury, so I really love Aegon. So my answer is yes, especially if you have Labyrinth of Legends or Abyss of Legends still to do. I know there are other options and they continue to put them into the game, but you need to get those options. And you need to rank and skill them or sig them up too. And so I think Aegon is very well worth it in the scenarios. Also, I did use Aegon a little bit in 7.1. I know he doesn't often get talked about as a questing option, but he can be. And he also can be an option in war. You have to be very skilled, but he can be an option in war, and there are nodes and fights you can build him up on. So, yeah. Black Widow Deadly Orange is not a noodle at all. Yeah, I don't know or I don't see where that's coming from. Black Widow Deadly Orange is definitely hits. Well, she doesn't hit hard, but she can do tremendous damage, right? So she's not. Well, actually, she does do some nice specials, doesn't she? I think Strands has showed us some videos of her doing some pretty big special twos, right?
I feel like I remember the L2 killing me when she first came out.
Yeah, but she also does that nice shock damage as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand this AI.
Oh, the romance arena is driving me insane.
Yeah, I wanted to do something, and then I have a trading partner, and I thought I would get at least some gameplay in the last 5 days, and I got none or almost none. And so I'm like, well, I need to at least do this so I can trade back with him. He already sent me stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And here's an example of how annoying this is. All right, we're just going to take the SP3 to the face if he throws it.
Yeah, I ended up doing that a lot. It's on Vega abandoning us.
I'm an abandoner. I'm an abandoner. Oh, you're asking DLL, exactly. Okay, fine. I'll let him. I'll let him handle this.
Sounds like you need to get good, Dreamin'. You can't win with 29. Come on.
Dude, and I haven't got a chance to really tell the full story. To me, what I think would be the worst part, and Dreamin', correct me if I'm wrong, is that we were all, including myself, were under the impression that my service would be fine. So on our war against Ken OB, they actually made a full battle plan. Everyone joined before they knew that I could not play. So everyone had joined with all of their champions, all of their assignments, had started the war before they found out I couldn't. So then when it was time for Section 2, and then, of course, mini bosses and all that stuff, they had to just figure it out. And they had brought, I think the only one right was Dreamin' was the Killmonger fight. And that was the one I was able to take because the timing just happened to work out that's when I got cell service and that's when I drove around.
Thank God.
But like I had brought a rank 3 torch for a fight, and someone had to take it, I think, with a rank 2. I think maybe Dilly did. He's a good player. He makes fun of himself a lot, but he's a good player. And he had to take it with like a rank 2 torch, just some stuff like that. Yeah, so here we go. Where it's just people had to take fights that they should not have had to take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you would have taken that Killmonger. So I was glad that at least worked out.
K Legends has got all of the possible Shattered Heart crystals, aiming for 5-star Hulk or Cap Marvel Classic, didn't get either. I mean, yeah, man, they're still Cav crystals. I felt lucky to get 2 5-stars for ISO by the end of it, let alone targeting specific champions. Oh, that was a clutch evade. I know that's 5 seconds ago for you, but good job, Sparky.
Sparky, I love him. If he came out as a 6-star, it'd be really tough for me not to try to rank him.
Yeah. It feels weird, like, how hard you have to work for his damage relative to some champions that have come out since.
Yeah.
But he's still good.
I still like him. I think I still have him at like the 2nd tier in the rankings. Although every video, at least a couple of people comment that he should probably be moved down. And they're not wrong,
Yeah.
But think about it. Like, think about it. for me, I actually partially blame him for me not knowing how to evade so many different champion specials. At the same time, I think that could be really helpful to a ton of players. Like I used it. This is probably I don't know 5 seasons ago now, but there was an early on kinetic transference node in lane 7 of section 1 where people were placing blade, and it was actually causing problems. And then I was like, I'm just going to bring in Sparky, and he totally handled it. So I know that's only one fight, but I don't know. I still think he's got uses.
Yeah. I mean, Meta is saying here with 6 stars with how his poise scales, you feel like his damage would be one of the tops. I don't know about that because I was just thinking the other day, and Meta's really going to enjoy this because he knows I don't like Falcon.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Meta's here?
Go on.
What's up, Meta? Thanks for stopping by, buddy. All right, go back. I just want to say hi to Meta.
But I was using my 4-star Falcon, and granted, locked on against a science champ, so at his absolute best. But he was critting for like, I think 3,400 on the mediums. And then I went into a different arena, and I was using Spark, and 3 poise is not his max, granted. Like, I could have danced around and tried to get 10, but in the romance arena, I might have gone insane trying to do so. But his mediums were critting for like 2,800, despite him being a 565 relative to a 4-star Falcon. And so, like, yes, Falcon is one of the harder hitting champs in the game, and he does focus specifically on crit damage. So it's not like the most fair comparison, but it just made me go, wow, when Spark dropped, he was one of the hardest hitting champions in the game, probably the hardest hitting champion in the game. And times have changed.
Oh, dude, DLL. I was not in WoW yet at the time, but it was right around there. I loved him, and the only reason I took Blade up over him was I feel like it must have been prestige, right? Whereas Blade had the higher prestige, right?
That sounds right.
And War Seasons had gotten announced, and I had applied to Evil. And I mean, this is going way back. This was when Legacy was starting Omni, and I had applied to Omni.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But I loved Sparky. His damage was so good. I used him for some of those fights on Buffet. I feel like, what was it, lane 6?
4. No, yeah, 6. Yeah. You're correct.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the map.
Node 24, which is why that's in my head.
Yeah. And then I feel like I remembered thinking that he was built for Labyrinth of Legends, because he just the way the fluidity and some of his abilities and like the special, his ability to get around some specials, like he was legit fun for that Cyclops fight.
He still has one of the best movesets for intercepting out of anyone.
Yeah. 100%. Man, you're getting me all excited. I want a 6-star Sparky now.
Yeah, you can have him right after I get my Hyperion.
Sure, let's do it. We'll call Kabam. I'll get him on the phone. All right, what do we got here? Dreamin', congratulations. You break the game. What Dreamin' do? Oh, you got 6-star OG Spidey. We got another Archangel pull here. Another 6-star Archangel. This is awesome. This is our 3rd one in the stream. Congratulations. I'm having trouble catching up to the conversation. I feel like there are some questions.
Oh yeah, somebody was asking about the Sinister, the boss, the Caustic Temper one. A lot of people have answered.
Okay, cool. I think I did it with Dragon Man. I think in my Dragon Man video, I took that down.
Man Thing does have Furies, doesn't he? On his on all of his specials when duped, as long as he's above 50%. Isn't that his whole thing? The dupe is either Fury or Regen?
Yeah, and I think it's based on how much health he has at the time.
Yeah.
Are they potentially
However,
passive?
the problem would be if you're using him against Sinister, you would probably start place. Or yeah, Man-Thing isn't poison immune, so that wouldn't help. Yeah, because I was about to say he would place poisons on Sinister and then have them reflected, which means he isn't poison immune, which means he would die in the first place. So not an option for that fight. Yeah, if you don't have, I mean, people have mentioned an awful lot of these, but if you don't have Hulk, Hype, Medusa, if you don't have access to the Warlock synergy, I mean, if you don't have Ghost, then you probably just have to look elsewhere, because that, I hate saying that, because for the longest time, you know, some of these fights were legitimately built poorly, and, you know, people would ask how to do them, and people would be like, well, why don't you just have this champion? Just go get that champion. But it would always be like one or two options. And a lot of those fights have been nerfed, so now there's like a dozen options. And if you don't have any of those dozen, then maybe you do have to keep trying to build your team. And I hate saying that because I've been on the other side of that kind of statement before, and it's not fun.
Dude, did you just see what Meta did?
Jesus. All right, you're one of those.
Nicely done, Meta. I was just saying that I wasn't going to do it because I thought the drop rates were so absurdly low. Congratulations, man.
So you're gonna use a generic awakening gem on him, right?
Hey. Hey, hold on a second, everyone. I hear a little knock at my door. I'll be right back. Just a second.
Yeah, it kind of would be nice. I mean, the thing is that, Jacob, I don't necessarily think they need to buff the Cav EQ rewards. I feel like those are actually pretty decent. Although if they want to throw 10 more 6-star stones in there, I'm not going to complain. But at the same time, I know what you mean about the monthly rewards. I think it might be a better move to buff the uncollected rewards. Because if you buff the uncollected rewards, then you're both helping people who haven't gotten Cavalier yet, and you're giving Cavaliers an incentive to actually finish uncollected, which a lot of us feel we do not have. And therefore, maybe Kabam also, as a bonus, gets money on selling that energy bundle every year, or whenever they sell it. But that, to me, kind of feels like a win-win-win. Slamon, that's funny. Crossbones for the Sinister. I mean, my first thought was exactly what you said. Yeah, you're going to die, but it might work eventually. Kind of depends on whether you're willing to go into a boss knowing that you're going to need at least one revive. That used to be the way a lot of people felt about that Sinister because he had that EMP node on him.
Yeah, I used Gulk. And I'm sure I didn't solo every time. But I felt like he was my best option. He was like my most efficient option, you know? Like I could have the most trust that it would go take one revive, you know, as opposed to just getting totally messed over.
My first run, I used Hype. I didn't have Gulk or almost any of the other options. And Hype worked, but given that he got punished per buff, it was a much more difficult fight than it is now.
Yeah, I was trying to think of why I would use Gulk, because Gulk got the face me, right? Is that what it was?
Right, because the shocks are passive.
Yeah.
Or were passive.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. And I remember that was one of those scenarios that you're talking about, where I'd be like, well, I use Gulk. And people are like, yeah, that's great if you have a ranked up Gulk, dude. This was a while ago. You know, this was a while ago.
And because he wasn't a super competitive champion elsewhere, and so it was like, oh, okay, you're one of those people who actually had the ability to rank up Gulk. Good for you.
Yeah. Sweet. Thanks for the advice. What's Dreamin saying? Oh, Dreamin and Meta, they love each other. It's nice.
It's cute.
Yeah, it is cute, and I'm really glad I got to meet Meta. It's this. I don't think it's new anymore. I think we're probably on 3 or 4 months now, but it's nice. It's nice. Zillium, I sold my first time with Vision. Had to use Heimdall energies. So we're talking about Sinister. Yeah. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, the Heimdall one is solid.
But that was the complaint, right? It's like you're like, I have to have Heimdall, and at the time, Heimdall had not been in the game long, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it took me a very long time to get Heimdall as a 5-star, and because there were a lot of people who specific fights that I was having trouble with in Act 6, they were just like, well, you have Thing, so why don't you just use the Thing cheese? Because I don't have the champion and I don't have Heimdall.
But aside from that, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, right. Uh-huh. I've never actually used that cheese team.
The Thing one?
Mm-hmm.
It's really
by the time I unlocked it, I didn't need to.
It's really fun.
I believe that.
Almost as fun as taking a Human Torch in against an Incinerate immune champion.
Meta used Electro for EMP mod Ultron and Variant 1. That's hilarious. Does that mean you waited long enough for Electro to be buffed against Shock? I forget exactly when that happened relative to Variant. I feel like it was a way after it.
Dreamin', I was doing that because it's like when I misspeak, I'm just going to enjoy it and make a joke out of it. And so I'd rather have the joke of Human Torch versus Incinerate immune than efficiently get it over with and pretend like I knew what I was doing, because I didn't. I forgot that Colossus was Incinerate immune.
Man, when he got changed, I forget how or why. Oh, probably like out of habit from Labyrinth. But I always used to use Hyperion against Colossus, and then he got changed, and I was like, well, this isn't any fun.
Yeah.
I can't armor break him. I can't incinerate him. My L3 does no damage.
It's only tech champions that can armor break him. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can, like, Mystics can nullify him and whatever.
Right.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah, Claire's still fantastic against him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Electro buff was around the same time as Variant 1. In my mind, I had placed it much more recently. That's interesting. Thing cheese for can't stop, won't stop. I can definitely see that. I'm pretty sure I just used Thing for the can't stop, won't stop lane. I just kept building to the L3.
Yeah. So I often say I don't remember a lot of content, but I know I've done that with him before.
Yeah. Because you've probably also been assigned it in AQ at some point, which is so much fun.
So somehow I have managed to always avoid that, and I've actually offered to take it a few times. Like Mojo has a really cool synergy that makes him go unstoppable. And then I had a rank 3 thing, and I would try to like help out with it. And, I don't know. I guess the people who take that fight have a lot of pride in it.
I think there's something to that. You know how like some people are very proud that they don't get enough sleep because they work so much? I think it's kind of a similar thing.
Yeah. But no, I recall having to use Thing in Act 6. There's like a can't stop, won't stop, I think.
Yeah. They were saying, Dominides was saying 6.4, and that sounds familiar to me.
Yeah. Yeah. That's sounding right. I remember because I've had a ranked up thing for a long time, 5 and then now the 6, and so I recall there being uses for him, outside of just war or whatever.
Yeah. Slaymon says all the tanky champs are the most fun in their opinion. There's something to that, like Doom, Killmonger. They're fun to use because you feel like you can mess up and shrug. But on the other hand, I really enjoy a lot of the glass cannons as well, like Tigra, Elsa, Ghost. Funnily enough, not Falcon so much, but that's different. Kind of nice to know that like you can finish a fight at full health, but that if you'd messed up once, bad things would have happened.
Completely agree.
Well, yeah. Speaking of Sparky,
Zilliam's got a
Dreamin
question.
says-
Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying, Dreamin says Enzo and Zilly both do Can't Stop, Won't Stop with Mojo. I'm sure he is great for that.
It's fun. I like Mojo a lot. I had him higher rated. It's just I don't see him being used, and so I was like, okay, I have to accept that he's not being used and move him back down. But I like Mojo, and he can do a lot of cool stuff. William's got a question here. Does anyone use? Yeah, dude. I used Aegon for some of Act 7.
Same.
I think he's very usable. I think he's just not going to do all of those things right out of the gate.
Well, and then there's one of his most famous uses, which is that he is an absolute monster in incursions because of his interaction with Buff Cornucopia.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then when DNLA did the sabotage run, he almost pulled that fight off for me. I don't think I played it that well because I was struggling between, like, it felt like some of the debuffs were passive. I don't know. There was something happening. I'm like, I did not read the node well enough.
You had only had him charged for like one fight.
Yeah.
And he's not great in the sabotage one because you can't get him to that god level.
And that's kind of my point, is that I had only had one fight to do it in. I don't think I played the Void very well. I went up against a Void. I don't think I played the Void very well. Something was either wrong with my phone or my hand, and he still, I think, was on his way to winning that fight. Like,
yeah.
I think there was a variety of things that happened there where without maybe one or two of them, he takes down that fight for me and goes on. I like him. If my Sig Stone situation goes on long enough, he's a champion. I could see me taking him to max Sig.
Yeah.
So
it is fun to have him there.
Yeah, and I just got away with him at like Sig 120 or something like that in Abyss. It didn't, it just worked out fine. So I didn't really need to. All right, we've reached that time. Thank you, everyone who stopped by. This was a fun kind of welcome back, getting back from vacation stream. I enjoyed it. This week, I'm hoping to put out, my intention is to put out a Strife video this weekend. I do have him. I am enjoying him. I don't think he's someone that I need right now, though. I really like him. I'm glad I have him. No, it's true. I'm glad I have him. But I've got all the long content done. And I think where he would really benefit me is in the future if more long content comes out, which I hope it does. But I think he's a good champion. I'll enjoy putting out that video, and then I'm going to start catching up on the war videos too, of course. And then we should be back at this tomorrow and Friday streaming, and we'll have a bit more of a format going on again too. So thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. DLL, do you have anything you wanted to add?
No.
Cool.
Yeah, this was fun. Good to be back.
Yeah, same. Thanks so much, everyone. Thanks, DLL, for jumping on call. Take care.
Later.